The tallest roller coaster in the world is Kingda Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, which is 456 feet tall. That's like a 45-story building. Plus, it also has the longest drop in the world, which is 418 feet. Well, if you think that ride would be something exciting and really wild, wait till you see this show. Now this will be something to see. Get your popcorn, the thrill is getting ready to start. Welcome to yet another episode of Isle of Hope. With me today is Macie Ann, and we have a lot of great young talent on today's show. Our format is being put together, so from time to time, we will include new skits and change our existing ones around, looking for the perfect format that will keep you interested, entertained, and tuned into our show.
Yes, but actually, all we really need to do is just have me on the show most of the time. And my fans will keep our ratings through the roof. I could sing a few songs, tell some jokes, and just be me.
Well, we could do that, but it might hurt everyone else's feelings. And that's not what we want to do, is it?
No, not really, but if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. If you can't hunt with the big dogs, stay on the porch.
Macie, where did all that come from?
Well, you know I do live in the country, and my grandmother says things like that all the time.
Well, what would she say about you sitting on the porch and me starting the show off with a song?
Oh, she would like that. She thinks you're a really great singer. Almost as good as, what are you going to sing, Allison?
I'm going to show a video of me singing The Trick is to Keep Breathing, which we shot at DeCapo Studios, and maybe your grandmother will enjoy it as much as she does my other songs.
She's not the kind of girl who likes to tell the world about the way she feels about herself. She takes a little time in making up her mind. She doesn't like to fight against the tide. And lately, I'm not the only one. I say, never trust anyone. Always the one who has to drag her down. Maybe you'll get what you want this time around. Can't bear to face the truth. So sick he cannot move. And when it hurts, he takes it out on you. And lately, I'm not the only one. I say, never trust anyone. Always the one who has to drag her down. Maybe you'll get what you want this time around. The trick is to keep breathing. The trick is to keep breathing. She knows the human heart and how to read the stars. Now everything's about to fall apart. I won't be the one who's going to let you down. Baby, you'll get what you want this time around. be the one who's going to let you down. Baby, you'll get what you want this time around. The trick is to keep breathing. The trick is to keep breathing. The trick is to keep breathing. The trick is to keep breathing.
Allison, I can tell she did like that song as well as everyone else, and me. You have such a soulful voice, and you really put yourself into your music. I think next to me, you've got to be one of the best singers in all of Nashville.
Macie Ann, do you know what a left-handed compliment is?
No, but I bet I'm going to find out. What do you want to bet?
Well, I'll let you get with your grandmother and find out. And if you're ever on our show again, you can let us know what you found out about a left-handed compliment. How about that?
Okay, so can we check the weather now?
Yes, you might need to know what it will be while you're on the front porch watching everything.
Hello, everyone. This is Tara Townsend bringing you your upcoming weather. And tomorrow, our weather forecast is calling for a volcanic eruption, making it rather toasty, all the way into the 300s and 400s. We will then have tide waters to flood the whole world. At least on the bright side, it'll cool down the lava. Or wait, will Earth even exist after this? Oh gosh, too much thinking from me.
Okay, so you think I got problems and you don't understand why my thousands of friends just love me so much? Tara thinks a volcano will erupt here in Nashville and get to 400 degrees, and then tide waters will flood?
Well, we get a lot of comments about how much they like Tara's weather reporting.
Oh, I'm sure that the 6 to 8 people who watch her really like her weather reporting. But I must say, she really is cute and wears nice-looking outfits.
Yes, and she can sing, and she sings very well. But up next, we have Cicada May, and she will tell us her word of the week. And the word of the week will be something very dear to your heart.
Oh, really? Tell me what it is, will you?
No, I think that you can just wait and find out. It will only take a few seconds for you to know. And I do think that you will have something in common with Cicada May once she tells you her word of the week. So, let's go find out.
Oh, great. And then maybe I can sing a song, don't you think?
No, I think that you can sing a song at the end of the show. Don't you think that that would be better?
I think if I sing a song now, and then one later on, and then one at the end of the show, then that would be better.
Yes, I'm sure that you think that, but I don't. So, here's Cicada May.
Hey y'all, it's Cicada May, and I'm back with the word of the week. And this week's word is grammar. Now, I will spell the word correctly for you. G-R-A-M-R. Grammar. Now, I will use the word correctly for you in a sentence. Me and my friends went down to the creek, and I was in the water playing, and I stepped on a crawfish, and I had to run up to my grandma's house so she could put some ointment on it. Good spelling, y'all. Have a good week.
Allison,
Yes, Macie Ann?
I like her. She's funny, and I like to calling her grandmother Grammar. Plus, she's kind of smart to come up with those words every week, don't you think?
I think so as well. And she does have a lot of talent. She acts, tells jokes, and sings also. Plus, she does a really good job at all of them. But you know what, Macie Ann?
Do y'all want to know what I'm about to know? Did that come out right? It didn't sound right. Well, I mean, it kind of did, but I'm not sure what I said.
Oh, that's the first thing that you have said all day that I believe.
You mean, do I want to know what I...
Oh, no, Macie Ann. That you are not sure what you said. Now, that I believe.
I could talk about this forever, but look at the time. We must move on.
Yes, we must move on. So up next we have our little pixie, Zoe, who has some really good one-line jokes for us.
What does a nosy pepper do?
What does it do?
Gets jalapeno business. What do you call a fake noodle?
Oh.
An imposter. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator.
Keep going.
I'm surprised you're still alive right now because these are killer. Did you hear about the race between the lettuce and the tomato?
Mm-mm.
The lettuce was ahead and the tomato was trying to catch up. Okay. Did you hear about the hungry clock?
I have not.
It went back 4 seconds. Yeah, I'm just that awesome. You are like dead right now. Okay, ready? What do you get from a pampered cow? A spoiled milk. No, okay. Did you hear about that new broom? It's sweeping the nation.
Sleeping.
What do lawyers wear to court? A lawsuit.
Zoe's also funny, and she just really gets into her jokes. We'll have to have her on more often.
I agree. But guess who we have coming up next? Well, it's Jordan Macie, and this is totally out of character for her. She's totally serious, and not just funny, and has all of her teeth as well. She's giving us some very good info.
She's doing a Wet and Wild report on whitewater rafting and where you can go to find streams that support that particular sport. So let's visit Jordan and see what she has to say.
This is Jordan Macie with your Wet and Wild report. For those of you that don't speak kayak, it is a kayak report. Did you know that there are human-created whitewater courses? Well, there are. These are amazing and adventurous courses that often rely on dams or river diversions for power, and they have sculpted cement riverbeds to create perfect whitewater conditions. Some of the world's best are easily accessible to you. Some run right through towns and major cities. 2 of these courses are in the U.S. One of the world's longest urban whitewater courses is in Columbus, Georgia, where the rapids run through the heart of the city using the natural flow of the Chattahoochee River. The course runs from Class 1, which is very easy, to Class 4, which is very challenging. And at its peak, it's the largest whitewater course east of the Rockies in terms of water volume. It also has a great place to watch the charming Riverwalk Island path. So you can shoot the rapids in the morning and go shopping and eat some great food at some of West Georgia's best restaurants and boutiques. Another headline-grabbing whitewater course in the southeast is the U.S. National Whitewater Center, near the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina. It has a world-class course for kayakers and rafters, with rapids ranging from Class 2 to Class 4. It also offers stand-up paddling and canoeing. And if you're looking to hone your skills, lessons are available. The other 6 courses are not close by. You will have to take a plane or a ship. They are located in Germany, Slovakia, Australia, Wales, Abu Dhabi, and England. The first was built in 1972 for the Summer Olympics in Augsburg, Germany. The Olympics were hosted in nearby Munich. That is all for Wet and Wild, and if you dare, you should try it. Just make sure you have the proper safety gear. This is Jordan Macie signing off. Now, which way to those rapids?
You know, I think that's the first time that we have ever seen Jordan doing a part that actually shows us who she is as a person. She's usually dressed up doing something that has her getting into a funny character or acting out a part. She really looked different, don't you think?
I do, and she looked more like she does when she's on our national spotlight shows and singing. I have seen some videos also, and she must be a cheerleader at school because she had on her outfit. You know, I'm also a cheerleader. Yes, all the boys just love cheerleaders.
Boys? Macie Ann, did you just say boys?
Yes, Allison, I did. You know, lots of my friends are boys. They come and pick me up in Corvettes, Jags, and all types of sports cars.
Macie Ann, who comes to pick you up?
Well, I mean, they would, or they will, one day, maybe next year.
Next year? How about in 5 or 6 years? Now, that sounds more like it, don't you think?
Allison, it's not something I would like to think about, but anyway, what is time, your best friend or your enemy?
I hope it's your best friend because you have a lot of it on your hands and a lot before the boys come and pick you up. And while we're on the subject of time, we have just about enough time to go to Dallas's farm.
Hey y'all, this is Dallas Shermington, and welcome to the Isle of Hope Farm Report. Well, today, soybeans are $12.96 per bushel, and corn is $4.38 per bushel, and cattle are $133 per hundredweight. Did y'all know that in the United States we consume 60 billion pounds of beef a year? Holy cow! Well, 1 billion of that is at McDonald's. My papa sold his cows a few years ago. They just kept getting out. But I had a pet Brangus heifer named Isabella, then just flat ran off. I raised that heifer from a baby, and then she just took off. Well, down at my granny's farm, she's been digging sweet potatoes. She said she would have several bushel, and then she would make me a pie. Yum, yum. Thanks for joining us today. My grandpa once asked me, what do you call a cow without legs? Ground beef. This is Dallas Shermington reporting live from the Isle of Hope Farm Base.
Allison, have you ever lived out in the country where the boys haul hay?
No, but where is this going, Macie Ann?
Well, just thinking about Dallas's farm report reminds me of boys hauling hay. Real hot and no shirts on, and that song by Kenny Chesley. I make a little room and she climbs on us, open up the throttle and stir a little dust. Look at her face, she ain't a fool in me. She thinks my tractor's messy.
Macie Ann, did you just say she thinks my tractor's messy?
Yes, that's the song. And my grandpa has a tractor. It's always messy. It has grease on it and dirt and dust from the field.
Yes, Macie Ann, I think that you're correct about that song. So, should we move on and go to the geek report, and then we can see what this takes your mind off to?
On the gaming front, Triarch has recently taken a hit in sales due to a new law stating that no one under the age of 17 may play Call of Duty. Isn't that right, Savannah?
That's right, Mo. It's been said that they are doing their best to enforce this new law since school attendance levels have been so low due to the new zombies map.
12-year-olds everywhere will be devastated to hear this news.
Now the answer to the question that nerds around the world have been asking for. Who will be cast as Luke's son in the new Star Wars movies?
They have just announced that Justin Bieber will be cast as Luke's son. Surprising, but true. But now that I think of it, I believe he will do a excellent job. Don't you think, Savannah?
Oh, I'm still a bit skeptical, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
This just in, Star Trek and Star Wars fans everywhere will have to learn to get along, since it has just been announced that the new Star Wars film will be mixing the Star Wars and Star Trek universe.
Well, beam me up, Chewie. This is an interesting development. I did wonder what they were planning on doing in this new film, but I never expected it to be this. I suppose they both have tried to get the best of both worlds in this one.
Hopefully, the fans will find it enjoyable. I can't wait to see how they pull this one off.
As we all know, Dark Souls 2 has just recently been announced, and it is said to be even more rage-inducing than the first one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Too true, Savannah. They have announced that Dark Souls 2 will be fighting difficult enemy right as you spawn and most likely die. Fans of the first Dark Souls are sure to find this one enjoyable as well.
Indeed, Mo. It's going to be a blast.
Allison, it's not where my mind wanders off to, but do you have any idea where Savannah and Mo's minds go off to? Were they talking about movies, games, or people?
Macie Ann, they were talking about movies, or movies to come, maybe. But you know, Savannah gets into gaming a lot, and her brother, and they play a lot of video games, and I heard that they're really good.
Okay, so now how a few of those funny laws that they have in Georgia. So everyone watch this short segment and we'll be right back.
Surprisingly, cars are not allowed to drive on the sidewalk. And despite how cheerful and romantic it sounds, you can't have a picnic in a graveyard. If you're under the age of 16, it's illegal for you to play pinball after 11 p.m. And all dancing is illegal between the times of 2 a.m. and 7 a.m.
You know, every state has funny laws that are in the books, and some of them are still in force today. They actually wrote these laws a long time ago, but they just never got rid of them. I have noticed a few websites dedicated to all of these funny laws, and some are really interesting to read about.
Wow, well, anyway, remember me telling you about all the boys and their really expensive cars?
Yes, I do. So are you telling me that it's time for Dallas and her Isle of Hope auto report? Is that where this is going?
Darn, Allison, you just know everything. It's not fair.
I know, but along those same lines, I do know that following this is a segment that you'll really like.
Oh, what is it?
Well, let's just say there are not cars, boys, messy tractors in it, but you will still like it.
I don't see how, but I can wait.
Hey y'all, I'm Dallas Shrimington. Welcome to the Isle of Hope Auto Report. In the USA, we're seeing an increase of sales in diesel-powered cars. With a 30% better fuel economy than gas and 15% more energy in every drop of fuel, the Audi TDI Clean Diesel is not only more powerful, but more efficient. Check out the Audi A8 and Q7. They have a list price of $75,100. That sounds like a bargain. By the way, do y'all know what only starts to work after it's fired? A rocket. This is Dallas Shrimington reporting. Until next time, let's keep that pedal to the metal.
Okay, Allison, I really like Dallas's auto report, but now how about the segment I'm gonna really like? What is it? Tell me.
Well, we are going to have you close the show with a song. How about that?
Well, about time.
So what song are you going to sing?
Well, we just taped our other shows, and I sang My Valentine, which is a really nice song, and I liked it. I did the Martina McBride version, which I really liked, and after I heard her singing it, I just knew I had to sing it as well.
You mean you had to sing it also, or do you have to sing that just as well?
Gosh, Allison, I never thought about it that way.
Just checking. But all in all, you do like me, don't you, Macie Ann?
Yes, you're my big me, and I'm your mini me, don't you think?
You could say that, or you could sing us a song. Here's Macie Ann singing My Valentine.
Nowhere to feel inside.
What do you think?
I think that you did an outstanding job on that song, but you do know that we must close this episode of Isle of Hope and say goodnight to all of our viewers and all of our fans watching.
Yes, but it's been so fun, and I'm so glad you invited me to help you create such a fun show.
Goodbye, everyone.
We wanted to take a moment to share with you the meaning of Isle of Hope. It's not only a show to entertain kids and teens, but a show to inspire future generations. People often worry about future issues and are oblivious to what's happening right here today.
One person can help make a change, but to do so, you have to start with you. Remember, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world.
We're asking you to step up and join the tidal wave of change.
Sammy, did you know that right here in Tennessee, 33,000 families a day go hungry?
Imagine how many people go hungry every day in our own country, or even the world.
You don't have to contribute money to make a difference. You can contribute your time. But if you want to, you can find a way to help.
Find a way to be the one person that's the world to someone in need.
Don't just think about it. Do it.
I was walking down the street when out the corner of my eye saw a pretty little thing approaching me. She said, "I never seen a man who looks so all alone. Could you use a little company? If you pay the right price, your evening will be nice. You can go and send me on my way." I said, "You're such a sweet young thing. Why you do this to yourself?" She looked at me and this is what she said: "Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. I can't slow down, I can't hold back. Oh, you know, I wish I could. Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked till we close our eyes for good. Not even 50